Welcome back. Unless Bailey wants to do the welcome back.
You can do the welcome back.
Thank you, Bailey. Welcome back to the Not Quite Millennials podcast. Episode. We're going to start saying the episodes at the beginning.
Alright. I don't know what number this is.
It's either 7 or 8.
7.
Are we counting? Okay, so like...
We didn't count
counting
the Christmas special.
Yeah, that's the Christmas special. That doesn't count as an episode. Whatever. Welcome back to the New Year's episode of Not Quite Millennials. What a great thing.
It's a new day. It's a new life.
Okay, thank you, Bailey. So, in this episode, we will be talking about our goals for 2018. That is the upcoming year.
It is.
2017, year in review.
That was
Spoiler
this year.
alert, it was kind of a trash year.
But we started. So it's
maybe
all
it's
good.
the best year because we started this podcast, which is going to launch us to the top.
Oh, it's like not a podcast 2017 year in the review.
No, it's just like
It's
a
like a
full year in review.
Gotcha.
That's why it's trash, because this is like the longest year of my life. We'll get into it. And then outro. Okay. So,
You gotta stick to this time limit.
yeah. Well, I mean, it's more of a general thing, but I kind of want to keep us on, like, some sort of track.
Makes sense.
Okay, oh my god, that laptop's so loud. I hope that's not messing with it. Just wait 1 second. Bailey, could you talk?
Yes.
Horribly into the mic.
Of course. I always talk into the mic. I'm sure you all
sure about
noticed that. So, how's life, y'alls? Yikes.
Okay, so I guess everything's fine, but that's horrible. Okay, I don't want any hardware out. What's happening? Okay. How's life?
Great.
Okay. Oh. That was repeat. Okay, yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Life is, it is what it is. Christmas was okay.
I'm going into the new year happier.
I'm going into the new year with, it's not crushing, it's just kind of there. Just boredom with life is the closest I can say.
Oh.
I need,
Maybe.
to see a dead body. I
What
think
if-
that's what's happening.
What if you joined like a bowling team?
Bowling team.
Uh-huh. They have like glow-in-the-dark bowling you could do.
To excite me.
Uh-huh. I love bowling.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, I was watching the bowling tournament the other day, and there was this guy who, like, he tricked us. He threw it, and it, like, went towards the thingy-majig.
The
The
gully. The
yeah.
alley.
Uh-huh.
The gull.
I think it's the alley.
No,
the gutter. It's the gutter.
The gutter, because the alley is, like,
It
what it's
went
called.
like this, and then it curved, and it got a strike, and I was like, good job, bud. He won.
Good for him.
Good for him.
Well, looks like we've used up almost all our time of the intro, but Bailey has to do our social media, so.
Okay, I'll do it fast. Not Quite Pod on Twitter. Not Quite Pod, I think. Oh, no, Not Quite Millennials on Instagram. Not Quite Something on YouTube.
That's just Not Quite Millennials.
Not Quite Millennials.
That's where you're watching
It
this,
is.
so.
Yes, truth. And apparently we have a Facebook page, but I deleted it because when you make an Instagram, it makes a Facebook
Yeah.
page, but I didn't want that, so.
Also, no one's on Facebook. And I swear to God, if my grandma... when I teach her how to use computers after my grandpa dies, as she's told me to do,
Oh.
I don't want her listening to this pod.
She'd hear her name.
Yeah, she'll flip out, man. I mean, I didn't post that episode.
Oh.
I might post that at some point, but, like, so much editing, Bailey.
I think you should post it. A lot of great content there.
Was there great content?
Probably
It
not.
was just us going, blah, 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 blah. And you dipped back into the Animal High School bit.
I love Animal High School, though.
You can't.
I think I'm going to make a TV show cartoon about it.
Cool. Okay.
I
So,
could be
would
like-
you like to hear our 2018 podcast goals?
I would.
Would you like to pull it up on your phone so we can do alternating, like
Sure.
read them out?
Sure.
Okay. So, our number one is better quality. So, this would include an audio interface, and 4 Rode Procasters. We might start out with 2 because we only know 2 people, but we'd like to have guests on.
That could be you. Just fill out our sign-up sheet.
Probably not.
Oh.
Well, here's the thing. Those are incredibly expensive. Just like podcasting is expensive. The like profit margins are basically non-existent. Profit margins are in the negative as far as I'm concerned.
Oh.
It's just a labor of love, you know.
That's fun. It is fun though. Just think in 20 years you can show your kids, hey, I did a podcast.
And they'll be like, wow, that's super cringe, Dad. No one's done a podcast in 10 years.
You could show all of your like kids' friends the podcast, and then your kids would get really mad.
Yeah, well.
Fun times, TBH.
You'd be like, wow, your family, your dad's like white trash. What's up with that, dude?
No, they'd be like, oh, your dad's so cool. And then you'd be like, no, I'm not. Oh, it's great.
Well, at least you have self-awareness that your dad is, in fact, cool.
No, disagreed. We also want to do video.
Okay, so this is a big one. That will also cost a lot of money. There's a possibility where it doesn't cost a lot of money, and that's if we just buy tripods and have like an A and B cam thing.
Film camera.
Well, I'm planning on if Katya gets me that Dunks job, and by that I mean recommends me and gives me an application. And like time with the manager, whereas the other location can't do that. I'll be making about like, oh yeah, there's this whole thing. I'm gonna talk about it on the pod because whatever, I don't care. Sue me, the state of New Hampshire. This is the pod. Well, I could have talked to you. It's like a legal thing.
Oh.
But yeah, there's the Sony Alpha A6300 or 6500. 6500 is just newer, and I think it shoots in 4K 60 instead of just 4K 30. Well, actually, I think the other one shoots it. Whatever. So it would cost me about like $1,200 to get like 2 lenses and the body, and like I think it comes with a 64 gig card, which yeah shoots in 4K, but also my phone does that. It's just not like as good because I want to like get into actual photography. And if I take photography, I'm going to need a DSLR. But it's mirrorless, so I don't know if they'll let me use it. It's a stupid thing. I think it's more about adjusting ISO, and you can do that. But yeah, video. I would like to do that. That would be fun. Like
we could do the Bean Boozled challenge.
Bean Boozled challenge? Wow, you're really...
I have a whole board game just for it.
Nice.
Spin it, get a jelly bean. I think it's chocolate pudding, but it's dog food.
Okay, so, well, better visuals. This one's a bit, like, kind of vague.
We don't have any visuals.
I mean, we have Charbel. Okay, I want to know something.
Tell me.
We put Charbel, who, as far as I'm concerned, could be people's sexiest man of the year.
Charbel is no Blake Shelton.
But if you got that smolder, though, which we did, how did that episode get no views? Also, shout out to Brie Tarnas, because I know you need this promo. She got 200 views in, like, 3 hours on her What I Got for Christmas.
I watched it.
I know. And my mom was watching it with me, and I was like, oh, yeah, everyone watches this to make fun of her. I don't care. That's to everyone who's like, oh, don't be mean. Yes, whatever. Like, I'm sorry to crush your dreams. Whatever. Why is my face so messed up? That was a good title for a video. Because it's vague enough, but then she can talk about eczema and no one can be like, oh, well, she clickbaited me, because she didn't clickbait.
No.
It's completely legit.
She hasn't discussed her breakup yet. I'm waiting for that one.
When is her breakup story time? That's going to be Brie Tarnas season 1 finale.
Oh, it'll be good.
But yeah, like, it was basically just her showing all the different, like, she got the same hoodie in 3 different colors.
She did.
I'm sorry. Honestly, it stems from jealousy, because I feel like what we're making is better content, but she's getting more views. There's nothing to hers. At least this has some character to it. I'm not saying it's good, but like...
She's stereotypical YouTube girl number 10,000 and something.
Her growth is going to be exponential, though. She's just going to have a linear growth.
I mean...
Probably not. She's probably going to be like YouTube famous. Okay, so yeah, better visuals.
Coming soon.
Yeah, she was a bit sick, so we're gonna expect that sometime in January, I assume. No pressure, Millie. And Bailey Photoshop. Bailey is now a Photoshop expert, even though I probably.
I am. I'm a guru. Did
Okay.
y'all see my Star Wars thing? I was like.
I mean, that wasn't even Photoshop, but it was so good.
I did it on my phone because I'm just a guru.
He's just so good, dude. He can hack, pretty much.
Oh yeah, it's called background eraser. But it looks like
So
Photoshop.
it's the magic cutout tool on Photoshop.
Yeah. Just an entire app of that. Well, I used 2 apps to make that little magic happen.
Wow.
I know. Build up audience. We just talked about that, but
yeah, pretty much. But like, I would like to see this grow. But I'm also kind of okay with just having this little thing that we do forever.
Forever and ever.
But like, I would like to see views in maybe the hundreds, and I would be fine with that.
I think that's a good goal for
I think
2018.
Average goal for 2018 is I want to average like at least 100 viewers an episode, which I think is possible just by like the laws of YouTube.
We do have like 1,500 kids in our school.
Injured?
1,500 kids in our school.
Oh, 1,500, yeah. I mean, I don't know, like.
So 1/15 of that. That's all we need.
Yeah. But also there was like a viewer on our first episode who I don't think we know, but they were like, these photos have me quaking.
Really?
I appreciate that person, and thank you for listening.
We should have responded and said thanks, fam.
How do I respond to that? Like,
I
don't
say
know.
thanks, fam.
I would never do that.
Because we're such cool
I'm
peeps.
not. I would like to be authentic if possible. Okay, more structured episodes.
We have a whiteboard now.
Yeah, the
Talk
Wild
about that.
West is over, everybody. We can't just ramble on forever unless we have a specific rambling episode. Like,
It's not going to be an hour and a half of just
it's not going to be an hour and a half of like us just talking
word
because
mumbo.
maybe we're not interesting enough. I mean, I wouldn't like to say that, but kind of.
I mean, I'm interesting.
Bailey is extremely interesting. Bailey has better stories. So yeah, more structured episodes, and with that, I think I put shorter episodes under an hour, guys.
That seems like a good idea.
Until we're on Apple Podcasts, and even then, we're probably not gonna extend the length.
It's hard to do 90-minute episodes every other week.
Yeah, and like, we would not be able to record. Like, we're probably gonna record like 2, hopefully, podcasts today.
We could even do 3 and marathon it.
Yeah, I mean the third podcast would probably like dip in quality, but I still think we could like manage it.
Truth.
Oh,
Judge Judy dyed her hair.
I thought you were just saying that Judge Judy died.
No.
I would actually feel nothing.
I would. She's amazing. She dyed it like black though. It was like,
Oh,
ugh.
gross.
I was judging Judge Judy.
Wow, is that a Facebook meme or is it not?
I came up with that in my head.
Oh my God, you're amazing. Okay, would you like to?
Yeah, we're better editing.
Yeah.
Colby will buy the Apple editing software bundle.
Yes, he will, and I'll learn how to edit. Whereas instead of just having, the audio editing will be good, and iMovie has such annoying things. Like, there's such weird roadblocks, and also, if we continue to like put out the podcasts, and we might even downscale it to 720p to make the file size smaller, because people aren't like actually like looking at the screen the whole time.
Right.
I think it would be a good idea to do that, and then maybe like what we do is we end up, if we do videos as like not only video of the podcast but videos like
Fun little challenge or skits.
I don't know about challenges,
We should
even
do
though those are like
we could
hot
do the
right now.
whisper challenge. I wanted to try that.
That is like circa 2014.
I got a game of it for Christmas.
Well, we got to utilize that Christmas game. So maybe today, even though he didn't bring it. So not today.
I couldn't get the thing open. I tried with the screwdriver because it needs batteries.
Okay, so yeah. I originally wanted this podcast to be a lot like the Dynamic Banter podcast, which has Mike Falzone and Steve Zaragoza from SourceFed. Rip SourceFed.
Is it?
No. There is like an insanely wacky, and like when I do the like with the Matryoshka doll or whatever, that's like more of the stuff. They just mess with the audience the entire time, and I love it. But that's not us, I don't think. And that's not us because of our viewers.
Right. They're special little
Bailey
people.
wants it to be more like a morning talk show, I think. Like a chill fireside talk show.
Like coffee or hot
It doesn't have to be like Howard, whatever his name is.
Stern?
Howard Stern.
He's an awful person.
We're not Howard Stern. We're
Ellen DeGeneres.
I saw a video with Ellen. It was horrible.
There's a lot of people that don't like Ellen, and it hurt me.
She's super fake.
No.
Yeah, she is. She's the Jimmy Fallon of blonde lesbian women.
Jimmy Fallon's not fake either.
He's incredibly fake, Bailey.
He has the realest laugh if I've ever seen one.
That's his laugh.
I guess so.
Okay. So live streaming, maybe. That's probably not a 2018 thing. I would like to wait to build up our audience for that. And also, I'm not sure if my Wi-Fi can handle it. We'd probably have to do in 720p 30 FPS.
We could do like live streaming Q&As.
Q&As, yeah, maybe. YouNow is good for that. I don't know about Twitch, even though I kind of would like to do it through Twitch, because I find that Twitch is probably going to take off a little more than YouNow.
We could do Facebook Live.
No, that's where people get murdered.
What? Oh, yeah. Well, he didn't get murdered. He just got dragged and his head smashed
and murdered. Okay, would you like to take the next one?
Sure. Guest will require mics, probably.
More mics, probably.
More mics.
So, yeah, we'd like to have guests. But I've already been burned on the whole guests experience already.
Yes, but no need to open up old wounds.
That's also probably one of the reasons why I'm not posting that podcast, because I complained way too much because I was hurt. So yeah, live streaming, that's not what we're talking about. Guests, it would be nice to have like an interview series.
It would.
Like, have you ever listened to Rhett and Link's podcast?
No.
Okay, it's called Ear Biscuits, and they would have this like deep dive into people's characters on their podcast.
That sounds
like
fun.
Really chill thing. And now they do a different thing because they're with full screen, and it's like whatever. But it used to be just like they would talk about their childhoods and like their parents and like
all of it,
like their deepest, darkest secrets. Like, it was insane, dude. And it was just YouTubers that made like trash like makeup content or whatever. So merch.
We should do that.
I think we should do that. Merch. Probably. We'd probably start with like wristbands, because not only if, I don't know, at some point if we get people that aren't in our school.
We could be like that guy when he was handing out his mixtape in the parking lot. But we could like go somewhere else and hand out wristbands.
No thank you. So yeah, wristbands would be easy to ship if, and we already have, you can't see them, but there's a huge crate of those like padded manila envelopes.
Yeah.
It's like, no joke, it's like huge, and there's a lot of them from my leftover from my eBay business with my dad. KRD Collectibles. Go over.
Buy some stuff.
Is
it still open?
Yes.
I'm gonna buy something.
You really shouldn't. We only have like $100 cards on there.
I'll buy something.
Was it Marcus Mariota? Is he anything
Marcus
at this
Mariota,
point?
Was that a baseball player?
No, he was like, well, there you go. He's not anything, because he was like the hottest rookie of 2016.
Oh.
He was a QB. Whatever. No one listening to this cares. Yeah, but his jersey cards would sell for like $120.
Dang.
His signed jersey cards. Because they only made like 500 of them, I think, in the whole set. Or maybe 50, I think, because they wouldn't be worth that much.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and then maybe we'll lead up to close eventually. That would require us probably like hiring Millie on a certain
We could
thing.
get Norma J and Not Quite Millennials.
Wristband at least, but maybe one of those like sweater shawl things.
Good for her.
Do you think we would be able to get her to wear that?
She went on to the she went on to the podcast on YouTube, so I think
she's already a huge fan.
Of course.
Yeah, I would like to see that.
I would too.
Maybe we would hand out the wristbands after a while, but I wouldn't like to sell them and then be like, oh, well, now we're giving them out for free, so everyone that bought them, haha, loser.
Oh, yeah, that's what, like, happened, like, after I was done fundraising. People were like, hey, can I get a wristband? And I was like, well, I don't want to give it to you for free, but, like...
But I'm also not going to be like, no.
Yeah.
They're mine.
So I was just like, here.
Let's see.
Bailey, that's me, is going to make us a social media giant.
Yes, he is.
Is he?
How are you going to do this, Bailey? Because I don't know.
I
with
will.
The kids.
I will go onto Instagram trending and I will just start commenting on everything. Come listen to us. Come follow us.
Do not do that.
We'll get such a big audience. Because think, if I do that for every 200 posts, one's going to come along.
And then be like, gross, what is this? And then leave.
Of every, 10 that come along, one might stay. Right?
Okay, I would, sure. I would like to interrupt our regularly scheduled program to ask Bailey if he's noticed anything different about this podcast today. And me specifically. Not this studio. It's not the studio. Oh yeah, professional recording studio we're in, by the way. How are the acoustics? Probably really bad.
Are you...
We can't have this dead air, Bailey.
You
family friendly.
You're family friendly.
I haven't sworn once.
You haven't sworn at all. PG.
I'm gonna try to be PG. Maybe occasionally get to PG-13, if you know what I mean. I'll say the S word. Whoa.
You get one F-bomb.
I think there's like weird circumstances with that. Okay, so yeah, that's another one of our goals. I don't want to just lump that in on the end. So, because I'm also, if I swear, I will have to edit it out. That's something I've told myself.
Or you could add in like a really funny bleep sound.
That would be hilarious, Bailey. You're right.
Like a boat horn, like a bro.
You know, boat horns say boat.
Do they?
No.
Boat.
That's what you were like, boat.
No, I was like, boat.
Boat. Okay.
Like on The Sweet Life, when Mr. Mosby's like, I've had enough of these snakes on my boat. It's like, haha.
There's a Sweet Life on Deck marathon right now on Disney Channel. Don't want to brag or anything.
It's amazing.
Patreon. Guys, we need money.
It's all about the money.
I'll do anything for money. Do you understand me right now? Anything.
Will you vape for money?
I would do vaping trick shots for money. Depending on the amount of money.
Is that going to be the first YouTube video? Vaping trick shots?
Vape trick shots edition. Has Dude Perfect done vape trick shots yet?
I don't know who Dude Perfect is.
Okay, well, I feel like a bro now. Okay, yeah, Patreon, guys. We need money. I'm sorry to ask you this, but we need money.
Pay SoundCloud and get on Apple Podcast again.
Yeah. We need, like... SoundCloud is so stupid. See, I was about to say effing stupid, but I didn't. Because we're family friendly.
See, if we did like 30-minute podcasts, we could get like 4 of those up on SoundCloud at a time.
Actually, we could get 6 up. But we're not going to do that because we're already at 30 minutes. Wow. And this isn't a complete podcast.
No,
we're just in the middle of it.
We haven't even gotten to year in review. We're 5 minutes over.
Yeah, I mean...
Good thing we're the last goal.
No, we're not. We're not 5 minutes over. Because I said... 20 minutes. Oh, yeah, we are. Well, actually, we're right on time. So let's move on to 2017 year in review. And that'll kind of end with talking about what we got for Christmas. Maybe that's the formula.
Maybe.
What we got for Christmas and then have boobs in the thumbnail. And then why is my skin so messed up? Okay. So, January. What was up with January? I can't remember anything from January.
I have no idea what happened in January.
Midterms.
Yeah.
Midterms.
Those are
scheduling.
scary.
Nothing happened in January. No movies came out in January.
No. February.
This is supposed to be a 30-minute segment. February. What happened in February, dude?
Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day did occur. I gotta say, I did not find my Valentine.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Ow.
How did you? Okay.
It's fine, don't worry.
March. I'm gonna look up these months to see what happened.
St. Patty's Day happened.
Well, you are a filthy Irishman.
I can check my reminder list to see what happened.
March 2017. What happened in March 2017? I don't want to see.
Okay, ready? For January.
January. Trump got elected.
He
Or
did.
not elected, inaugurated.
I had a meeting on the 6th. I had to tell Mom that today is simulation day. I had to tell Preston he needs to change his paper on the 18th, which clearly he never did.
Do you want to talk about that?
No.
I want to talk about it.
You go right ahead if you really want to.
Okay, so Bailey, you can correct me if I get anything wrong here.
Let's hear your version.
But this boy, Preston, Bailey, being the kind and naive gentleman he is, shared his English paper.
You gotta
with
give
Preston.
people a little bit of background.
Okay, so there was an English paper and you shared it with Preston because Preston was having trouble.
No.
What else?
We were working on his paper, and I was trying to show him what he needed to add because, like, the kid had nothing. Like, he didn't have an opening, a conclusion, or whatever the weird other one was. And so...
Thesis.
No, I don't think so.
Cool.
But, anywho, I was like, all right, I'll share mine. So then we were on mine, and I was, like, highlighting. I was like, this is a thesis. This is, like that. So I was, like, showing him what he needed.
Kind and naive. So yeah, then this kid just Control-A, Control-C.
Yep.
Nice.
Changed his name, or changed my name.
Well, at least he put some effort into it. And yeah, then Bailey got blamed, kind of.
I got a mark for plagiarism. A temporary mark, but still.
I can see why they did that, but not in your case. Like, I can see why they put the general rule there. Because, like, oh, well, if some kid's gonna, like, let a kid copy off of his homework, then it's also that kid's fault. But it's not really, in your case at least.
I did tell him to change it. Like, my reminder didn't lie. In art class, I remember, but I guess he just never did. And then I pretended that I didn't know, because I was like, it makes it seem worse if I didn't know. So I'm like, what? He did? What?
Oh, because then if you didn't report it to, like, the dean or something, that's so stupid. Okay.
Augur really overreacted. She didn't even, like, wait till the next day. She just...
Immediately.
Dean... Well, she contacted the human resources officer first.
That's so stupid.
It was a bad time.
Okay. What happened in February? Could you check that?
Yeah, I was just looking through. I had to tell... I got my root canal in February.
Oh. Well, that's interesting.
Yep.
See, I delete all my reminders, so...
I don't. I save them. I have so many. SEAL Team 6, we had the memoirs.
Oh, yeah. Why is this all school stuff? Because what school stuff, bro?
This one is get up, don't hit snooze, I'm serious, stop sleeping. There's like one after another, but I think I didn't actually get up.
On March 1st, at least 16 people were killed and 40 more wounded after 2 suicide bombers attacked Kabul. The Taliban claimed responsibility for the attacks.
course they did.
So that's interesting.
My hair is so trash today.
Mine is too. I think this rough cut is never gonna grow out properly. That's kind of my fear.
I have to get a haircut. It's like so bad.
I can't even tell considering you have a hat on.
Yeah. Wow.
Let's see. Trump Tower wiretapping allegations. Oh yeah, when Trump was like,
he's done
Obama.
so many. Did you see what he talked about on climate change?
I don't even want to
Climate
anymore.
control.
He's killed my human spirit already.
He posted yesterday something like, it was like, maybe the east is seeing its coldest temperatures ever. Maybe we need some of that climate control or whatever that only we have and no other countries do. Something like that. And I was like, no, that's not how it works.
I think he knows. There's no way he doesn't. There's no way people are allowed to be that stupid on the planet. How do you have money and are that stupid, dude? What is up, bro? What?
Well, it's every day, bro.
We'll talk about that in June.
The Martinez twins left.
Oh my god, yeah, because he was like calling them gringos or whatever. Even though he was calling them Mexican slurs, even though I'm pretty sure they're Spanish.
It's just a joke, bro. It's just a joke.
Just a joke, bro. Just because I spout racial slurs at you doesn't mean that. Just because I tell you to go back to Mexico doesn't mean I actually want you to, dude. Okay, April. No, oh my god, what happened?
I don't know.
Trump is ruining this Wikipedia page. Like, let's be honest.
Did you see? Oh yeah, we already talked about that.
Oh
what
God.
Wikipedia page?
Just what happened at current events, March 2017.
Is it all just Trump?
It's all just Trump and soldiers dying in the Syrian civil war. Aleppo. What's Aleppo? What's an Aleppo? New Zealand expels an unnamed United States diplomat after embassy refused to waive his immunity during police investigation.
I love New Zealand.
I know. That's the only reason why I brought it up. Nothing happened. I don't give a flying fudge. I'm sorry.
Let's see about movies.
Nothing. Don't worry about it. April, who cares? May, do you want to talk about it on the pod?
If we can. No me
Yeah.
importa.
That's all you, man.
May was a month.
Cool. Moving on.
Yeah,
It's every day, bro, in June.
Yeah, that was a bad phase.
That whole block of the year was bad for every reason imaginable.
Yeah.
Guardians of the Galaxy 2 was pretty good, though.
That was May.
That was May 5th.
That was
your birthday celebration. Woohoo. Cinco de Mayo.
Cinco de Mayo.
Maybe it was May 6th. Whatever.
No, it was May 5th.
Okay. Former Egyptian president Hosni Mubarak.
Was that the
acquitted.
Prince guy?
No, not at all. You should probably see some celebrities that died, but we're not going to.
Adam West died.
Adam West died at some point, but I think that was like good one.
And Bailey predicted it.
Did you just pop off that filter? You know how long that took me to put on there? So long.
I'm so sorry.
It took me so long to set this up, and Bailey just ruined it.
Sure it did.
Okay. Whatever. Late August, the most important month of all, we recorded our first podcast. And Bailey would talk, except he's royally messing up right now. Do you need me to go do that for you, pal?
No.
Yeah, you do. Okay.
I got this. Just let me...
talking, Bailey. Yell.
Yay.
Yep, fine. Just don't mess with your pop filter, dude.
I didn't touch it.
Yeah, no, of course not.
It flew off on its own.
Yep.
Wasn't my fault.
Okay, we recorded our first podcast in August. My sister's birthday was that month.
I remember there was a Kelowna ice truck.
Oh yeah, X was there. Rip X, as far as we know.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
So sad.
What a year. What a trash year.
What a trash year. Are we
Somehow worse than 2016.
Are we just ignoring September through December?
I mean, we'll talk about like Christmas and stuff. Like my birthday was okay.
I'm glad.
Like it was a pretty good birthday day, but then the rest of the week was like ruined by someone.
Who?
Hmm.
Oh, why?
She
Was that
spiraled me into a bad day.
Wasn't in the same week, was it?
Yes, that was. I know, right? That was a long week, dude. Because we were originally supposed to record on my
that's
birthday
right.
as well.
It was, yeah.
Yeah. So, I should probably check who's next on the list for guest spot.
You have the list.
I think I know. I think it's Josh.
It probably is.
It is. I'll share it with you. So you can edit it and do your thing, you know.
So there was that. Oh my god, I didn't even touch it. I swear to God, I didn't.
I can physically see you moving it.
No, well now I am because it like got
You
messed
didn't
up.
put it on properly. Look, the plastic is bending because you squished it so much.
I did not do anything.
I mean, it's a cheap table, but like, geez, Bailey, what are you doing right now?
Shh.
Okay, whatever, fine.
Oh, we already got to December. We had Christmas.
Christmas.
Snow's falling down.
Christmas. I hope I didn't just disconnect my
Watching it
mic. Christmas.
Something.
Whatever. Christmas. What'd you get for Christmas, Bailey?
I got a lot of pajama pants.
What'd you do for Christmas, Bailey?
I went on vacation.
Where'd you go, Bailey?
I went to North Conway.
Wow.
You want to hear about our trek?
Let's do it for the podcast lulz.
Alrighty. So we went snowmobiling, which was supposed to be for 2 hours. So we weren't really dressed. Like, I was in sweatpants.
Oof.
And, like, my mom was in jeans, but she got a snowsuit because she's like, ooh, it's wet because it was freezing rain.
Yeah, same down here. I was gonna text you and add it, but then I forgot before I did it,
So
Rip.
we went out, and then, like, an hour in, our snowmobile got stuck on a mountain because it ran out of gas. Not our fault.
Oh, my God.
So they were like, okay, we'll give you an extra half an hour. And then we kind of got lost, and we called back, and the lady told us to, like, go through a bridge, but she took us up a mountain. So we
Who
were...
did, your sister? Or?
No, the
lady?
lady at the work, because they have GPS trackers on you.
Uh-oh.
So we thought we would be safe. So now we're, like, 3.5 hours in, and we're stuck on a mountain. And we meet up with this, like, old couple who are also lost, and they've been lost for 4 hours. So we tried making our way back down the mountain, but they gave us wrong directions, and all of the snowmobiles stopped working.
Oh,
And it was,
my.
like, freezing rain this
That's
whole
when
time.
you start eating people.
It was so cold, and, like, we were drenched, and it was, like, at that point, we just wanted to get back. We didn't get back until, I think it was, like, 4 o'clock. We were out there for 6 hours.
Oh my God,
Like,
dude.
lost. And I was, like, so cold. And my sister.
But how fun was it, though?
It was fun until it got just too cold and, like, too wet.
Honestly, it was the same here.
Yeah. Her hair, my sister, it was frozen. Like, there was icicles at the bottom of her
so
hair.
cool.
And I was like,
Besides the fact that, like, no.
how cold was it? And my mom, like, passed out, like, halfway in. Like, she was driving me. And I was like, are you okay? And
she passed out on the wheel.
Well,
Or
what
whatever you
happened
have
was
for that.
she, like, her toes got, like, frostbite, I think, or something, because she didn't really have good shoes. So my sister had to take her.
She was wearing open-toed sandals, of course.
Of course. And they tipped over into mud, like freezing cold mud halfway through. And I was like, she is going to, like, freeze to death because my sister went too fast over a bump. It was an experience. And the old people, they were nice, but, like, the wife really had to go to the bathroom. So she'd been waiting, like, the 4 hours she was lost, and she just went, like, she stripped, and she didn't even, like, try and hide. She just went pee. I was like,
Damn.
yep, that's free.
You sneak a peek at that old lady peeing?
No. I walked back to my snowmobile.
Oh, that was good. Wait, just in front, like, there was a teen boy there, and she's just like, well,
There was...
I got that old people.
It was my whole family
damn
and my
attitude.
sister's boyfriend. She just... And her husband was like, yep, this is...
That's just life, you know?
Yeah. It was a trip.
I know that life.
Yeah. She was free, so good for her.
That's really the peak of human happiness.
Yeah, I
when
guess
you're,
so.
when you're
I
really
mean, she looked pretty dead inside. She was so cold. And then they wanted to charge them extra for
Oh my
being
God.
overtime, and they flipped. They were like, "You just got us lost." Because they were out there for like 8 hours, I think. Like, it was bad. It was like,
Well, you got to expect that when you're up north, you know?
no, I don't think
That's
so.
essentially Winterfell. We're not in King's Landing. We're in somewhere between Ravenhall,
Rivendor.
We're at the Tully house. Not the Tullys. You know Filch? Wherever the Red Wedding happened. That's Salem, New Hampshire. But, Winterfell is up north, past Conway a little.
Canada.
Oh yeah, for my birthday, I got Game of Thrones on Blu-ray from my uncle. That was a pretty sick gift. Oh no, I've taken the outright.
That is a sick gift. What did you get for Christmas?
I got Tom Cruise Never Go Back.
Tom Cruise?
Jack Reacher. But I also got a $25 Yankee Candle gift card, so everything was good. And Bailey and I will be visiting the Yankee Candle store today and the movies because we got to see if Star Wars is good. I've heard some theories that Disney told Rian Johnson to make a really divisive movie so that people would watch it twice.
That seems like
And they have, because it's the second biggest opening weekend and
but the drop was pretty
time.
Bad. It was like a 69.
It wasn't as bad as most movies. It was a normal drop, but compared to Force Awakens, yeah. Percentage-wise, you gotta expect that with Star Wars because everyone is seeing it as soon as they can. Even the Dumbos, who my mom was telling me, I don't know if you saw this. I guess we're done with the 2018 year in review.
It was a good
2017 year in review.
Not a good year.
No, kind of a trash year. Oh yeah, I want to talk about something real quick that I'm sure you've noticed because I've been up in your face. But what was it talking about? Oh, AMC released a warning on their website that some idiots, apparently a large majority, minority,
the silent
the
thing?
silence during when Holdo, spoilers for Last Jedi, rams through the Star Destroyers
in space,
and then they were like, is the sound broken for
they
a
cut
bit?
out our sound. We missed it. It was so important. I was like, what? How dumb are some people?
A lot. Well, I guess a lot of people are idiots, and it just happens that if you have a movie that's big enough, people are gonna be stupid about it. Okay, so let's talk about PE, freshman physical education.
Okay.
In that class, I became a person I didn't like, a younger person. A person who does things as this. Touchy, 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 touchy. Ooh, it's got a floof to it.
Yeah.
I'm sure you've noticed this.
I did notice that.
And it's starting to wear off, but not quite.
Thank God. That was
Yeah,
pretty...
I hate it too, but I feel like there's a parasite in my mind. There's a parasite in my mind that's controlling me.
Oh.
And it's not fun for anyone around me or me. So hopefully that doesn't continue.
It's just bad for everybody.
Bad for everyone. And let me say that acknowledging it does not make it right, because that's what my dad thinks. Oh, well, I'm an asshole, but I know it's quoting, so it's still family friendly. I'm an asshole, but I acknowledge that I'm an asshole, so it's fine.
Oh.
Train whistle, apparently. Or truck horn?
Oh.
I don't know what's happening, but okay. I'm gonna go see who that is. Keep talking.
Okay.
Who is it? It's Piper. Okay, don't get your wetness in here, but
I don't have any wetness.
Sure about that?
It's raining ice Hallelujah, it's raining ice.
Okay, Piper, would you like to talk about what you got for Christmas?
No.
Okay. Piper, would you like to talk about your experience in elementary school?
I don't want it. I don't know what you're saying at all.
Okay, well, why don't you sit down on the mic and talk?
No.
Well, you definitely want to be. It's not a live stream, we're just recording.
No, I don't want to.
But you said you wanted to.
I'm tired.
She's a liar. That's fine. If she doesn't want to talk, she doesn't want to talk. But she does have to get out.
Can't make the people
So, bye,
talk.
Piper.
Okay, bye.
There's a ghost.
Spooky.
So when did this pokey phase start?
PE.
Just that class?
Yes. I think it started with specifically the two freshmen that you keep mixing up.
TJ and Matt.
Yeah.
I was gonna say TJ and Ryan, but I didn't think that was right.
I assume there is a Ryan.
Probably.
But yeah, it was them being pokey to each other, and then I poked in the poke, and then they poked, so.
And now it's a thing.
Now it's a poke. I have some Harry's razors coming in today. But it's not my fault. They were free. They were free.
Too many. You don't.
No,
You
they
don't
need to
need
be in a
any.
nice, like, solid array.
You don't need any more.
You're right, I don't. I've noticed that if a product wants to get me to buy a lot of it, be collectible.
So you're saying is we should come up with different colors of the
Yes.
bracelets.
Limited edition colors, too.
We could make trading cards too. Of our faces.
They would probably cost a lot, but, like,
We could make fake trading cards.
I would rather have, like, artwork.
Like the
And that would
Pokemon cards.
require us to pay Millie. Millie is our resident artist, and I
She
appreciate
is.
that.
Hi Millie.
Hi, Millie. You're gonna basically be part of our crew, our production crew.
When the credits roll at the end of the movie,
I kind of want to start doing
you're
credits,
in there.
but like we
We
don't have enough
any
people to
credits.
start credits. Bailey, Colby, and when Millie does the thing, we'll put Millie in.
And Heather.
Heather doesn't do anything.
She
doesn't use her
supplies.
laptop,
She
but
supplies. her
apparently
computer.
she bought another computer. Whatever. Oh, okay. So, you know how I got my inheritance money and wasted it all on frivolous items,
Yeah,
including Harry's razors and candles. Don't forget the candles.
of course. So,
I went
yeah.
into a spending spiral. Because never before have I not had the cash on hand, so I realized that I was spending the cash. It was just numbers going down. I thought I was immune to it. I was not. Apparently, and Bernie's dad didn't tell us this,
Mm-hmm.
but I was not supposed to be able to touch that cash until I was 25.
Oh,
And the law is super ambiguous, so he didn't tell us this until, like, now, which is 3 months after we got the money. So, and then he's like, oh, well, you gotta give us the money. You gotta put in $1,000 into an UPMA account.
who's this?
This is Bernie, like, our previous history teacher's dad, who's managing my great-grandma's estate. I like him, whatever. Not his dad. His dad's a bit of a schlub.
Yeah.
I'll fight you.
He's managing the estate. That's
Managing
interesting.
the estate, yeah. I call
Oh.
conflict of interest, if you ask me.
So you guys have to give him 1,000, or?
Yeah, we have to basically give him 1,000. Wait, can you stop talking for 1 second? Yeah, okay, so you guys can hear that fan noise, huh? I know that's super annoying, I'm sorry. It just is what it is, you know? Can you hear it from there?
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. It's fine.
Well, it's loud because there's a recording machine. So yeah, if we get an audio interface, we won't need to deal with that because I can just plug it straight into my laptop and there'll be less audio compression and everything will be great. Yay.
Mm.
So yeah, basically what my mom ended up doing, which was better than expected, but she took $1,000 from her cut of her inheritance
Mm-hmm.
because we don't have like the money to just come up with $1,000 out of thin air. Like, we're a middle-class family on a budget, you know, there's 2 children. You know how much groceries cost these days?
Too much.
Back in my day. But whatever.
That
So-
damn Obama.
Honestly, Obama, I miss you. Like, maybe not all your policies were the best. Maybe the Affordable Care Act wasn't perfect. It was better than what we had before.
But at least he was normal. He was a president.
I miss you. Michelle, I miss you too. The kids, I can't remember your names. I miss you too. Sasha Baron Cohen.
I forget the other one.
Who cares? I miss you guys.
Come back.
Please come back.
I mean, you can't, but come back.
Can we change the Constitution? Say, if there is a person named Trump in...
Just Trump.
Just Trump.
Even if it's just Donald J. Trump. Although, I don't know if I want his son to, like, run politics.
No, that's why I'm saying if there's... Well, no, because his son is also Donald. I don't know about Jay, but...
No, his son is... Oh, that one. I'm talking about, Barron.
Donald Jr. He's a son-in-law. So therefore, he's not a Trump. Jared Kushner?
Barron Von Trump.
Oh, Barron. I thought you said Jared.
I don't know who Jared is.
Jared needs to solve the problem of the Middle East.
Oh, is Jared Ivanka's husband?
Yeah. Jared Kushner, the one that looks like a slimy snake boy.
Oh, don't they all?
No.
Faith Carroll.
Oh, that's you?
Yeah.
Shout out to Faith Carroll. Is she on our list for guests? Ooh. Shout out. We were originally supposed to do the podcast with her.
We were.
Dude, RIP June 2017.
I wonder if she feels left out when she listens.
I feel bad for leaving her out, even if it wasn't an intentional thing when we were making the pod.
Doesn't she have a snowball mic?
I think she also has an audio interface, but I think it's a single way. Let's just put Faith down as a potential guest. So I was thinking the way that we could do guest spots, because I don't want to bring people into my home.
I like that lounge idea.
I do like the lounge idea as well. If we can find a place where we have a plug, that's all we need.
I'm sure there's one there.
And I think, honestly, this laptop could probably stay on for an hour while we record a pod. And just really interview them.
Get to know them. Dig deep.
That's another name of a podcast.
That could be the segment.
Digging deep.
Digging deep, yeah.
And Millie could draw up a graphic for that. Dude, we're going to give Millie so much more money.
It would be like us down in a ditch with like shovels. Like
I just really like that idea of like having personalized artwork and also paying for it, but it's from someone you know and someone that's like actually...
It's supporting a local artist.
Yes. I think that's a good use of our money. Also, we'll talk about the finances in between podcasts. We should probably start up like a fund or something where we like occasionally toss some cash in.
I lost by only $20. I think the maids took it.
The maids?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Housekeeping, sorry.
Oh, Kelly Osbourne. But who's going to clean your toilets, Trump? You don't remember that? Mm-mm. She was on The View. I'll show you it later. And everyone on The View was like, no, honey, no.
Oh, is that when she made the racist
Yeah.
Oh.
This is why we shouldn't ask for, like, famous people's opinions on anything. Because they're so out of touch with reality.
Rip, Sharon, and Ozzy.
Oh, did they?
He was unfaithful.
Well, I mean, he's a rock star. You expect him to... How dare you expect Ozzy Osbourne to not slay...
Don't sass Sharon Osbourne.
Sharon... I'm not trying to victim blame here, but it's also partially your fault for deciding to live that life, you know? Shame on you, Sharon. I know he's the one that was unfaithful, but jeez, what are you doing? I have a problem with Cara Delevingne's American accent. She thinks she's good at it, and she's, like, confident in it, but she's not. She's trash, and I hate her.
Just let her be confident.
She doesn't look good with short hair, just saying. She's messed up her everything.
Where did this hate come from?
I don't know. It stems from jealousy. She just lets
like
her eyebrows...
What if she got a YouTube channel with Brie Tarnas?
Dude, I would watch that.
I think everybody would.
I think, like, everybody on the planet would be like, oh, well, I would, except there's this weird girl from high school that, like... No thanks.
Seriously, though, what if, like, Brie Tarnas becomes the next Low Anthony?
Low Anthony. Bailey.
Sorry.
I wouldn't be surprised. She already trash talks Salem as it is.
Maybe we need to start.
Were we the ones going through her Insta feed where she was just complaining about everything?
No.
I think it was Amy. Amy was there, and you were there, but you weren't paying attention.
That sounds like an Amy thing.
Yeah. So she was like, maybe it wasn't, but maybe it was even Morgan or something. But she was showing me how she was like, she had this post where it was like, I hate when people just use their Instas and Facebooks to like complain about everything. I think she was talking about the Salem residence page.
Oh.
She's like, it's like no one cares about your problems, like, and they're so not problems. And then scrolls to the next post. Oh, my brother didn't take a day off from school, so now I can't take a day off. And it was just all of that for like, she posted like 5 times. It was yeah, okay, I know who it was, but I don't think she wants to be shouted out on the pod. So it was so funny, dude. Like, hypocrisy is really fun. Like, just funny to me. Okay, you want to wrap it up? Don't want to have any babies. You want to wrap it up?
Sure.
Okay.
It's time for the outro.
I would like you to do the outro and repeat the social media.
Oh,
wait. Bailey, what did we talk about today?
We talked about the intro to the podcast. We talked about our goals, what we
Goals
want
for
for
2018.
this next
Oh, yeah.
year.
I would also like to have, like, a year in review segment specifically about the podcast and see which goals we accomplished and which we didn't. Oh, yeah. I would like to have a weekly pod. But since it's shorter episodes, it should be fine. How do you feel about that, Bailey? He doesn't look too happy about it.
Maybe.
Okay, well, at the very least, I would like to have a constant upload schedule. So, like, we're not doing it sporadically. Like, we originally said that we were going to do a weekly
Mondays,
thing
right?
when we started. And that was, I remember that day, that was the season finale of Game of Thrones.
Rip that show.
Dude, it's going to be like 2 years. It's insane, man. But whatever. We're going to do a year review. We're going to see which things we accomplished.
What we didn't.
Oh, also there's a possibility where we cut out using this altogether, and I just get like a slightly higher quality mic than this. It's also USB mic. The reason why we can't plug both of these into my computer is because they have the same like ID. So like the computer thinks that they're the same thing, even though they're in 2 different ports. It's a stupid thing that the manufacturer did. So I might buy the Yeti, which is a step up, and then we have this for whatever, and then you keep that, and then honestly, who knows? But I have to go to the bathroom, so if you could wrap it up while I leave.
Okay. Well.
Oh, if you want to do your Colby Gone segment.
Well, Colby is gone. And he's walking. Okay. Let's talk about cookie butter. Matt Kerr got me cookie butter, and it tastes interesting. It's the same consistency as peanut butter, but it tastes like gingerbread cookies. It's very interesting. And it was better than I thought it would be. And if we were in animal school, who would eat cookie butter? Well, who's the Matt Kerr of animal school? Let's find out. Matt Kerr, I could see Matt being like a kangaroo. You know, he's always hopping around. So, yeah, well, what's an animal that likes to stalk? Matt, you're great, but gotta give it a rest on bacon. I think an owl. Owls like to stalk. So you would be like an owl. And yeah, you could get that bacon. Because you're an owl.
Oh my god, not again.
No, not again.
Please, not again.
So either an owl or a kangaroo. You decide, bud. You decide.
Oh, this candle's burning nicely. It's been giving me trouble.
Oh. That feisty candle.
That feisty candle, okay. We need to get out of here before
I know how to end
over
it.
an hour.
I know how to end it.
Okay, do
Ready?
it quickly.
Ready? Hi, Alexa.
Very funny, Bailey. I mean, not funny, haha, but funny.
Gross, she's Australian. Bye, everybody.